Hello, everyone. Welcome to another marketing backstage session. Hi, Pedro.
Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I hope everybody who's watching us is doing good as well. By the way, let us know in the comments who, where are you watching from, and where you work at. We'd love to hear more from you and read your comments in the comment section. So please, let's interact a little bit while other people join us. Okay, so just a quick introduction about myself. For those who don't know me, my name is Erick Bernard. I'm a digital marketing specialist here at Rock Content, and I've been working at Rock Content for over 3 years, and I work with content creation for over 10 years. I also work as a digital influencer here in Brazil, where I live, and I am also a columnist for a radio and TV station, also in my city. So, what about you, Pedro?
Yay, so I'm Pedro Lopes, digital marketing specialist here at Rock as well. I love chatting about marketing on LinkedIn, so if you feel like doing so, add me there. We're going to send the presentation here on the chat now, and you can click on the link here in my bio and connect. I'm also going to share my first marketing campaign that put me on Beyonce's Instagram. Ooh, that's an amazing story. Also available for you to read. And I'm also a writer here around content. So if you want to catch up my blog posts, click on the link. It's all for you.
Okay, good. We have more people joining, so welcome everybody. Today we're going to talk about the top marketing trends to achieve business growth. Most of the information that we're going to share, they come from the State of Marketing report by HubSpot, Litmus, Rock Content, of course, and the Search Engine Journal. This is a good opportunity for you to learn top marketing trends that may help you like move forward in 2024. And here we have the QR code. So you can just click on your phone, scan the code, and click on the link and download the PDF. It's very, very easy. And I hope you do so because the report has amazing insights. Okay. Oh, and by the way, if you download the presentation, you're also going to be able to click on the QR code and also download the presentation as well.
So good.
Okay, so about marketing backstage. We're here today in this afternoon, every Thursday at 1 p.m. Not every Thursday, but on Thursdays at 1 p.m. We do marketing backstages to bring our experts from Rock Content to share our insights and show how we get things done. How are our daily basis, share insights, knowledge, and everything that we know to other marketers and other professionals in the field. They are open and free webinars, and you should be always, you should stay tuned to always catch up on us. Okay. So today's agenda, we're going to talk. We decided to divide this presentation in 4 steps. We're going to talk about brand awareness, engagement, personalization, and growth. So let's get started with awareness. When we're talking about brand awareness, we have 3 trends that people usually like to explore, or channels or ways to generate brand awareness. And the main ones are SEO and social media. When people want to get to more people, they usually apply on SEO strategies or social media strategies. But also we have partnerships. By the way, the co-marketing, the State of Marketing report is a huge partnership between many companies, which is amazing. And we're going to talk to you about this and how we get this done right away. So SEO, we can start talking about SEO without mentioning the Google update. Like, it's out. We're seeing like marketing professionals, especially on LinkedIn, sharing like, "Oh my God, what is going on with Google? I don't know if I'm going to have my
We're
content."
freaking out, right?
Exactly, like they are really concerned, and we know that there's a reason why people should be like that because there's not so much information, and we're going to try to make these things a little bit clearer. All right, so Google is prioritizing the expert-driven and helpful content. So the main point that you should get on your content is prioritizing the E for experience on EEET, EEAT, sorry, which stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. So these are the aspects that Google uses to consider if a content should rank, if they should index a content, and check the quality of all the content that they have on the internet. So for now, with this new update, you should really care about sharing experiences. And then people come like saying like, okay, so is this because of AI? Yes and no. It's quite difficult to answer yes or no. But the problem is not using AI, but is lacking experience, lacking authoritativeness, lacking that really touch that you are sharing what your audience want to know, showing that you are an expert on what you're talking about. So how can you do this? How can you create a content that is good for SEO and is going to be really aligned with what your audience is really looking for? You can add your personal experiences to your content. There's no, guys, just to make sure and make clear, there's no problem in getting ideas and making drafts and start creating content with AI. You need to add it. You need to add personal experience. You need to create a content that you know that is really answering what your users are looking for. You can invite an expert for an interview if you don't have that authority to talk about something that you want to share, and you're going to build this authoritative step by step. You can add your opinion on what you're writing. This is something that AI will never be able to do because opinion is something really human, and AI is not a human being. And you can also create thought leaders inside your company to build this authority, and of course get more quality content. Okay, when we're talking about social media, we've seen at the State of Marketing report that 31% of consumers try to answer that question on social media. We know that businesses really want to share things on social media. We know that business want to be seen on social media, want to go viral and stuff. And this is really interesting for branding, and this is really interesting for awareness. And you should really keep on trying that because this is really cool. But you should also know and have data information that people also want to buy from social media. And 87% of marketers who sell through social media say that this is an effective channel. Here are some channels that bring the biggest ROI, and 29% of marketers say that Facebook has the biggest ROI, while we have also 29% of marketers using Instagram saying that it also brings good ROI. YouTube with 26% and TikTok with 24%. So we know that we are concerned about awareness and stuff, but you should remember that social media is also able to bring return on your investments. Partnerships. We have partnerships with other brands, and we also have partnerships with creators. With other brands, you can create co-marketing, collabs, and backlink strategies. This is an example of something that we're doing with the State of Marketing reports. And here is how to do it. You can invite a business with an audience that is similar to yours, or with an audience that you're looking for, to invite them for a partnerships, for collabs or backlinks. Then you both together like negotiating and getting to a point that you create a material in collaboration that's going to be good for both audiences. Work on that promotion, and then share the leads or registrants from that co-marketing initiative. Just beware of the privacy policies when sharing and collecting data from these guys. When we're talking about creators, the State of Marketing reports also states that micro-influencers offer access to engaged and loyal community at a lower price point. So we know that we have a lot of content, and these guys that are creating content on social media, they are really connected to their audiences. And 47% of marketers who are counting on these guys to create content reported that they were successful on their partnerships. So we have huge opportunities with creators. We also have the opportunity of doing so with affiliates, which is also which may also be cheaper, and then get your product referred by other people and getting more customers. And also you can create content with creating partnership with freelancers. You can count on a freelance platform like Right Access, for example, content to get your content created and scale your content production. Okay, so let's talk about engagement. We talked about some types of content. We have talked about some channels. So let's talk about engagement, right, Pedro?
Perfect. So now we have our content. We need to know how to make them engage with the content, right? But before we deep dive into engagement, if you have not downloaded your State of Marketing report, this chance, scan your phone onto this QR code, and it's going to take like less than 10 seconds for you to receive the PDF on your email. This is so good. All
And
right.
you're gonna dive deeper inside all the data that we're going to share right now, right,
Exactly,
Pedro?
exactly. It's like going to be amplifying your experience.
Yes, all of that in the palm of your hands right now.
So good. All right. So when we talk about engagement, there are four strongest connections for to make it happen. We have call, we have click, we have chat, and we have camera. So how can we engage with those four trends in marketing, right, Eric? Okay, so on the next slides, I'm going to show you more about chatbot, messaging, email marketing, and video creation. Okay, let's start off with chatbot. The State of Marketing report shows that 55% of businesses are using chatbot this year to predict their turn on over search engines for new answers, for instance. We all know that AI-powered chatbots offer a more conversational approach to research and provide individualized, user-friendly results, besides gathering all that data you need to know ahead to make your business grow. Okay, we can think of chatbots more as a personal assistant that's available 24/7. And to make it happen, let's now talk about how other marketers are using chatbots within their strategies. Okay, so we have three main ways. The first one is day-to-day marketing tasks. Chatbots can help you with repetitive tasks, to respond general questions, and offer self-service options, which is really, really good. And that help your customers, by the way, to answer their questions, their needs in a more streamlined process. Number two, we have personalized experiences. And this one allows you to focus on your expertise. Eric mentioned before how important it is to bring closer your own point of view regarding this major subject. You are the expert here. It's not AI or other tools and features. So how can you own your expertise to solve more complex issues or requests that's requiring this human touch?
Yes, sorry, Pedro, just adding on here. I mentioned that Google is also, this is something that Google is doing, but it's something that people also are interested in. When we talk about merging the possibility of creating a chatbot with AI, but at the same time in a personalized way. Yeah, like you're
Yes.
not just getting like random answers or very robotic or even hallucinations from AI. You are getting data and adding it to your chatbot, so you're going to be even closer to your audience. That's
That's
the
it.
goal.
I think it's a very important trick here. people know you're using chatbot. Like people know that's a robot. Don't try to humanize as if it was a human being. Humanize
Yes.
the process, humanize the
Yes.
content, humanize the answer, humanize the possibilities. It's still a robotic, a digital function. Don't get that messed up. All right, and number three on how marketers are using chatbots, it's to customer service and growth. It's really this one is really important to mention that chatbots can intercept and deflect potential tickets, easing sales reps' workload. So for those users that are very clear about what they want in your website, for instance, and you have all the options, like easy options on display, people can jump ahead and go to the bottom of your funnel right up front because you offered a very simplified way for them to get information from you. So think about this as a way to ease your reps workload. Number two of the trends, we have messaging. And here, messaging, I'm going to focus on channels like SMS, Facebook messaging, and WhatsApp. We know that mobile marketing has become essential for business a while ago to reach their target audience effectively. And we have plenty of alternatives here. The state of marketing research says that 87% of marketers plan to continue or increase their investment in mobile messaging this year. And it's really amazing. And in the next slide, I'm going to show you more about the results of this whole personalized messaging using those channels. So they claim to get 120 times more return on their investment. This is huge. Can you imagine like 120 times more ROI on your campaign because of personalized mobile messaging? So good. 50% better customer re-engagement. So for instance, you have someone on your e-commerce, they edit something on their cart, but didn't went through until the end of the purchase. So you have an abandoned cart. How can you use your personalized mobile messaging to re-engage, to warm up that customer once again and close the deal? And also 21% increase in sales conversions. That's why I'm mentioning abandoned carts. On this data, I would say that, can you go back? Yes, thank you. On this data, I would say that marketers should choose carefully their messaging channel based on their segments. And that's because I see messaging on mobile working best for B2C companies instead of B2B. Like I don't mind having Domino's sending me discounts every other week on SMS, but I would think it would be very invasive, like having I don't know, maybe a bigger company that I'm dealing with someone much bigger messaging me asking for a call or asking me if I can follow up on their last email. You know what I mean? So think of your audience before just shooting messaging for your audience. Great. Trend number three, we have email. Email, we know that it's the OG marketing communication strategy and still exceptionally powerful. 87% of marketers plan to maintain or increase their investment in email marketing this year. Something really, really interesting here is that email marketing is tied for second place as the channel that provides the highest ROI. In the state of marketing report, we can find the information that for every, pay attention, close attention to this. This is so good. For every dollar spent on email marketing, marketers make $36. So that means 3,600% in ROI. How good?
That's huge. Like that's really huge.
That's it. So you can imagine like combining the power of AI, first party data within your email personalization to get that kind of results. That's amazing. Good. Now we have 3 very straightforward tips for you to create an email marketing program that's ready for basically anything. Number 1 here is we should use dynamic content to personalize at scale. So go for the AI features. Understand how it best works for you. Try some location-specific information, personalized images. Go for it. There's a whole bunch of alternatives here that you can dynamicize your content and personalize. Number 2, integrate programs to save emails. Here, 62% of email marketing teams take 2 or more weeks to create an email. Like one email takes 1 to 2 weeks to be written, like the way we are looking for. How can you integrate your email programs to certain tools, platforms, softwares, whatever, to streamline that process and create a more ease workflow process? Think about it. And number 3, we should increase the efficiency with AI. We all know that AI is like, I don't know, dictating much of our work now, but we need to be very clever, very smart here on how can we best use it. And the State of Marketing report says that marketers who are using AI within their email marketing campaigns can increase ROI up to 70%. How beautiful is that? So try to combine powers instead of just separating things into different boxes. It's all one thing that can help you to achieve your biggest goal. Last but not least, we have video. Video is a fantastic way to engage with your audience. We all know that, and marketers have been using short form content for TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and now LinkedIn. LinkedIn now have on beta testing, but they now have this video icon right at the bottom options to promote short-term videos. And short-term videos has the highest ROI according to the State of Marketing, has the highest ROI among the B2C segment, and we'll see the most growth in 2024. Although short form content might not seem the right fit for B2B companies, pay attention. Longer videos may provide an excellent platform to explain more technical subjects in a more appealing visual way. So decision makers who are B2B, okay? Decision makers in B2B who are looking for a more detailed explanation on your platform, on your service, on your feature, whatever, they tend to engage best with long form content in video. So think about it when you create your own. Good. Now, talking about creating your own, this is how to start your brand's video strategy. Simple ways. First one, you need to understand your brand's YouTube presence, like benchmark. I love benchmarking. See how your competitors is behaving towards long format videos or short format videos, and how can you understand this intelligence to project onto your own business. Number 2 is to experiment with AI video tools. If you don't want to create, like, put your face forward and create a video your own, there are plenty of AI video tools like Pictory or Synesthesia. So understand how can they improve this video content creation for yourself. And number 3, think user behavior when creating your video. As I mentioned before, B2B and B2C, they behave differently towards video consumption. So understand who you're talking to, why you're talking to, and what do you want within your video content production, so you don't mess up and waste time and resources and money and lots of things by creating content that your audience is not going to consume. So think about it, which matches perfectly with personalization. See? So
Exactly, exactly. So let's talk about personalization. When we talk about creating personalized approaches, we know that we need to have data. We need to have information about the person that we want to approach. And okay, we know this, but uh, we also know that Google is phasing out the third-party data cookies. That's a challenge, and once again, Google is freaking marketers out. People get really, people get scared when we talk about that. Uh, the updates is changing the way they are going to index or de-index content they are going to rank, and we
Eric,
also know, yes.
let me just ask you this. Do you think that people should be actually scared? Because I think Google is like trying people to create content that's meaningful instead of just rankable. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, it makes total sense. Like they just want to. Google is getting more close to the user. Like is looking for the user
That's it. That's
experience,
it.
what the user needs, and how the user is going to feel safe in. Even when we're talking about data collection, and I wouldn't say that Google is trying to get marketers scared or something like this.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just looking for the user, like what the user really needs. And sometimes we have some aspects that if we change the way that Google interacts with the user, it changes a lot on the way that we as marketers interact with Google.
Well said.
Yes, it has a huge impact on our strategies, even when we're talking about data collection, because now they're focusing more on first party data collection. Like we are going to focus on first party data collection if we want to get personalized content. Only 53% of marketers, according to the State of Marketing report, is saying that their company is really working on a plan to approach a cookie-free targeting. Okay, so we have like only 53% know, only like 47% know where to go in a cookieless world, while 53% still maybe got quite lost. What does it mean? It's a huge challenge for many marketers, but those who really know how to personalize and how to create a personalized approach are going to create more and best opportunities. How am I going to do so? Okay, so we need to collect information. We need to provide personalized approaches. We need to be closer to the user. And we've been talking about it for SEO. We've been talking about it for nurturing, for getting closer, for engagement, for awareness, for everything. It works for everything. So first of all, if you have an email base, you have a very good starting point. Pedro just talked about email marketing, which is awesome. And if you have your base, you have a perfect starting point for collecting more first-party data. Another step that is quite important is updating or really maybe creating your forms to collect the data that you may need. So you should check on where you want to go, what is the type of personalization you want to get, and then you could apply this to your forms. Just be careful to don't be so much pushy on your leads or on your visitors, just sounding like you want to make an interview with them.
Yeah.
It's not like that. You just want them to. I think it has to be clear for them that you're getting this information, even to provide a more personalized approach. So be careful with that. And then, right after you have your forms and have all the structure ready, you can create your conversion assets. You can even generate leads and stuff with ebooks, webinars, guides, and many types of materials that you're going to promote to that email base that you already have. Then you can create interactive experiences to provide a richer and fancier and more beautiful experience to collect first-party data to users as they interact with your content. So whenever you have an interactive experience, you are allowing people to interact with your content, and at the same time, you are collecting information from them. But all the information that you collect from the experience you can use inside the experience to provide a very personalized approach. I think interactive content is reaching the highest of the personalized approaches when we talk about content marketing. We can create tons of different types of content like infographics, ebooks, calculators. I don't know, like whenever you think of something that you want to create that is interactive, that you want to collect data, that you want to interact with your audience and engage with them, interactive content is perfect for that. Okay, so you have collected information with interactive content to nurture your marketing strategies and also your sales team. You have collected information also with static pieces like guides or maybe webinars or other form submissions that you have created with your email. You collected everything. Now you can just use all the data that you have to nurture and build a communication plan to approach once again in a more personalized way when you're going to reach out to these guys in another time. This is an example of interactive content that I told you. Like we have the content maturity assessment, so people just interact with the assessment. They fill out the questions, and then they are going to have a very personalized input and very personalized tips and tricks and suggestions on how they should move forward with their marketing strategy. Talking about assessments, we have our next marketing backstage on May 16th with Manny Alfonso. I would say that Manny is an expert when it comes to interactive content. Like he really nails it. And we're going to talk about adding interactive assessment to a content marketing strategy. You should add it to your calendar and you shouldn't miss it. Like this is something that people are really asking for. Like, oh, I want to know how you create assessments, how to create these quizzes that you guys do, and you're going to love it. So let's move forward for growth.
Yay. Okay. But before we jumpstart on growth, Eric, could you go back one slide, please? Yay. So we have this infinite realm of growth, but I decided to split into two main topics here so we don't extend it too much. So we're going to talk about first-party data, as Eric has already mentioned a couple of times, and generative artificial intelligence. So that's okay. This is so good. If you have not downloaded the full report with all the insights, actionable insights, just scan your camera to the QR code. It's going to take less than 10 seconds for you to receive the PDF file on your email and get all the data, get all the insights from the CMO, CCO of HubSpot to the CMO of Rock Content to important people from Litmus and Search Engine Journal. So this is your chance. Okay. So here's how we can.
Oh, Pedro, let me just get back. Someone was scanning that. Someone was just finishing to scan. Like,
take your time. No problem.
Okay, so I think we can go. Good. You can also download the presentation and click on the QR code that you're going to have access to the state of marketing report.
I'm gonna send the presentation link here once again on the chat. You can click it on it and download the presentation and
the state of marketing.
Perfect.
Okay, let's move forward.
Thank you. Okay, so on the next slide, we are going to navigate the new landscape of marketing with generative AI. So let's start talking about AI. 85% of marketers believe generative AI will transform or impact somehow their content creation in 2024, and they're not wrong. I think we're going we're going through a massive trial. This is very important. This insight has just come up on me. We're going through this massive trial, AI trial. Like marketers are now experiencing how to use AI. So like in the next year, especially next year, all of the marketing realm is going to be so consolidating within AI features that who that those who are understanding now how to best use AI for yourself and for your content and for your marketing strategy as a whole, uh, these ones are going to be ahead in the game. So don't I know people are very pushing back on AI now, especially because there are so many alternatives within this tools. But still, take your time to use and learn how AI can better benefit your strategy, your daily practice, your routine, your marketing routine, and your uh, overall goals, instead of listening too much on how people are using, how people are not using, how people are being banned. Forget all about it. Like, it's all lesson learned. So learn how to best use this tool for yourself. And now going on data privacy changes, we all know marketers rely big time on third-party cookies. But after 3 years of Google proclaiming that they're going to ban it, finally it's happening. So 81% stating that their marketing activities depend on third-party cookies somehow. At the very end line, when Google is like proclaiming that finally they're removing it, how can you understand that that your strategies should rely on first party data collection and then personalization within all the information that your audience provides you, instead of creating assumptions based on cookie data collected by third party? Like, understand who this is a very uh, great way for you to understand, to meet better in a more profound depth way who your audience is, what they want, and especially most importantly what they don't want from you, because we think that everybody's going to consume everything we put out there, and it's not about just publishing, it's not about being active on social media, blogs, whatever. It's about being relevant. So data privacy with AI can be combined in a platform of human creativity. Do you know what I mean? Like, combine those two features with human creativity, with your potential, and then create the magic your audience truly wants. Now about yeah, good. The first party data and AI still now going on the combination of both possibilities. First party data and AI is not just about efficiency. We in this you should keep this very close to your heart. It's all about creating content that outperforms. Here at Raw Content, we're running this beautiful test to understand what performs better. A 100% human created content, 100% AI created content, or something hybrid. And we're getting some beautiful insights that we plan to share with you very shortly. But try to understand how both worlds can be combined in the best way towards your specific goals, instead of just putting things out there meaningless. And on the next slide, I'm going to teach you this easier way so you can reach and engage with your target audience effectively using both data collection or AI or both. I'm going to mention these examples based on AI because I think it's very close to my heart right now. So first things first, you need to identify your problem. Some people have they think their content created with AI, they're going to have copywriting issues, for instance. So list your problems. I'm going to have, I think I'm going to have copywriting issues. I'm not going to be ranked on Google. I'll have SEO problems, whatever. List them. Be aware of them. And then Number two, you can blend human creativity with first party data and AI. So as we're doing here at Raw Content, testing the performance of content based on human creation or AI creation. Test, see in a more statistical way, get some number data on how your problems may perform for you. So create some tests to see if you're actually being banned on ranking search engines, or if your SEO has been problematic within your AI content creation, or if you're actually going to have copywriting issues. Understand that, and then with all the insights you've collected, go to number three, which is marketing alignment starts with centralized data. Get all your data and go to your sales reps and say, okay, these insights I've collected by doing this, and this. How can we transform, or are those insights actually relevant for you to make a quicker deal, a better deal, a higher deal, a short term, a quicker deal. So understand that your data should lead you to somewhere, instead of just collecting data and having data without doing anything, basically. Oh, we got to that part. It's the end. All right. Let's recap what we've learned so far within this marketing backstage. So good, so fast. Okay, we started with awareness. How can we create awareness for our companies, for our brands? How can we create content that actually leads to someone connected to our main goals? Then we went to engagement, because there's nothing more terrifying than creating content that's not going to provide you anything. So understand how to capture your audience's attention, how to capture their time, make their time valuable. Then we went to personalization. How can you create content that actually connects with your audience, and understanding how and why do they want to consume that. Then closing with growth, talking about first party data and AI, how to combine them to maximize your marketing achievements this year. Right, Eric?
All right. So thank you very much, Pedro, for sharing this presentation with me,
Thank
for having
you.
this time here with our audience as well. Thank you, everybody who was watching. It's really nice to have all of you here interacting with us. Please make sure to share, to download this presentation. We have shared the link in the comments below. And if you have any other questions, if you want to connect with us on LinkedIn, if you want to send us an email with a question, or to extend this connection, you can also
I would
send us
love
an
to.
email. Yes, it would be awesome. And last but not least, I noticed that there was somebody who was watching us at this time, like right now, and this person just said like was not able to download the state of marketing report. So here we have it once again for those who didn't scan the QR code. So you
So
can
easy.
scan the QR code right now. Last
Let me
seconds to
check.
do so.
I'm
Huh?
gonna check. I'm gonna check right now. How long does it take? No,
Yeah,
no
so we're
chance.
doing it live with you guys.
Yes.
It's really
Okay,
quick.
so
Yeah,
landing page is on already. Get the
done.
trends. Hit the button.
And
Oh,
if you also download the presentation, you're gonna be able to have access to the State of Marketing Report link. All right. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you in our next episode, or in our emails, in our communications. Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.